Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 Studio, WMBA 88.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to WPCE 1400 AM. .com, 1350am.com. Click and go to Church Web Cast. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful 36 degrees, partly cloudy neighborhood. It's a 36-degree cold outside.
Well, we want to welcome our neighbors. We want to welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9 FM, WPCE 1400 AM. Good morning, and all social media platform. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. We have 2 channels over there on YouTube. Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. Or you can go at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Make sure you like it, share it, subscribe it. Go to all our channels. And we promise when we see your name, we'll shout you out.
Shout out.
All right, it's Fun Friday, Mr. E. It's the weekend.
That's right. It's the weekend. Again, it's 36 degrees on the outside, partly cloudy. It's cold outside. And we also want to say happy birthday to one of the best girls in the whole wide world. That's my baby girl. That's my oldest girl, Printa. Everyone say good morning and happy birthday to you. They're in Chicago, Illinois.
Good morning and happy birthday, Printa. I know it's cold there, honey. I think they're getting snow.
19 degrees. I just got off the phone with her a little bit longer just a while ago, talking to her and Raven as Raven go to the school. It's 19 degrees and snowy outside.
Well, I tell you what, I hope they have a good warm day. Stay warm out there. You all out here at Hampton Roads, it's no joke either. 30-something is cold. But thank God for the coats, the hats, the gloves, the scarves, the heat. I tell you what, God has given us everything and prepared everything for us to just stay warm and stay real secure. In the meantime, Mr. E, we have our current job list.
That's right. We have our current job list. If you need a job or know of someone who needs a job, I want to let you know straight off the cuff that Lowe's is hiring, Home Depot is hiring, that UPS is hiring, Wendy's are hiring, Target is hiring, Amazon is hiring. There's a lot of folks out there that FedEx is hiring. There's a lot of folks, and those who think that because you've been incarcerated that you can't get a job, you're wrong. Ace Hardware is hiring. There's a lot. Harry Teeter's, there's a lot of people that's out there. Kentucky Fried Chicken, there's a lot of people out there that's hiring. All you have to do when you fill out the application is let them know that you are a felon. Don't try to hide it. Also, Lynnhaven Haven River now is looking for a development director, and in the city of Virginia Beach, Cultural Affair, they're looking for a history museum operator coordinator, a public art administrator coordinator, manager of the Naval Workforce Project, Hampton Roads Workforce Counselor.
All right, at the Catholic Charities, we need a financial and housing counselor, one. Also, Judeo Christian Outreach Center needs a development coordinator.
And Suffolk Library, that's right, Suffolk Public Library need a community engagement coordinator. And Bay Agent, yeah, Bay Agent is looking for a FICO assistant, administration and operating coordinator, a veteran director care, FISO assistant, customer service assistant.
Absolutely. Wetland Watch, Neighborhood Resilience Project Manager is needed. And the City of Newport News, they need an Assistant City Attorney.
And the Suffolk Public Library also need a community resource liaison, and the Hampton Road Workforce Council looking for emerged workforce career coach.
All right, Tidewater Classic Guitar, part-time donor relations associate, and Virginia Living Museum. They need a grants officer, a guest engagement associate, a manager, people and culture, senior animal keeper as well.
And the Norfolk Public Library looking for a school outreach control worker, cultural worker, outreach ambassador,
And for kids, they need a housing stabilization specialist, an intake specialist, and an education coordinator.
so if you know you need a job, you know that you need a job. Remember, there's someone in this seasonal work where they're looking for folks to work at the Busch Gardens
Oh,
and
yes.
all over out. Everywhere you go, they're looking for somebody to work. And now, if you can't find a job, create one. Yeah, create one. Put your skills that you've learned and trade, and go out there and go to work and pay them fines. If you're saying that you are been incarcerated, go out there and get you a job. Be a bag boy. Be somebody.
It's plenty of jobs out there. I can't wait for the numbers to come out. Haven't heard it for a while, but we are going to see how things have panned out since the government has opened back up. So hopefully, people are up and popping out and working. You all, these jobs are available online. Go online and Google them. Go on our pages, and you'll see these jobs. Great jobs. And like Miss E say, they're all over the place, especially this season. People are definitely hiring.
Pepsi Cola Company. I just remember it came to my memory that Pepsi Cola down there on Monticello Avenue, they're looking for work to help deliver Pepsi Cola, and also 7 Up down at the Industrial Park. They are looking for helpers in the warehouse as well as delivering the drinks out upon the streets.
Absolutely. Well, this is FYI's Fun Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning women. Topic for today: holiday stress management. How can women manage stress through the holiday
Do you
season?
really think that women can manage stress?
They should. If they don't,
Do,
we're going to tell them how
do
to.
you really think that women during this Yuletide season that love to go from store to store, from place to place, know how to bargain, table to table, shirt, blouse, you name it, know how to manage stress?
First of all, we shouldn't be stressed out on a holiday. This is supposed to be the Yuletide gay. This is supposed to be a very fun time, family time, celebration time. And the stress needs to go out of the back door somewhere. There's no need. But I tell you what, let me tell you what stress is first. Stress is your body's natural reaction to a challenge or demand, causing feelings of emotion or physical tension. It triggers the fight or flight response, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol that prepare you to react. But long term stress can negatively affect your health. You feel some kind of way because of what? It's demands and things that you maybe not necessarily are doing every day, but all of a sudden, here you go, you got to do this, that, this, and the other. And it's just causing you to react in a certain type of way.
And then you're trying to figure out whether or not they're gonna like the gift that you gave them, or what do they want, what's their sizes, and who do I gonna buy it for? Do I have this? That causes a lot of stress. Just go in the store and close your eyes and pick it up and go on about your business.
I mean, the thing about it now, it's just like winter. We act like winter is just coming for the first time in our lives. We've been through many winters. We know what to expect. Same thing with Christmas. These traditions, these are the things that you're going to do. Now, that's one thing I wanted to actually hit on. The fact that it is a tradition. And when you're doing something over and over and over and over and over again, people get kind of tired of it. But guess what? You're pushing yourself to do it anyway. Some people would prefer not to even celebrate it. Some
That's
people
right.
would prefer not to even have guests. Some people would prefer not even cook. Some people would prefer not even have to spend money. But because it's something that we traditionally do and can't get out of it and won't get out of it, we can get out of it, but we don't get out of it. You're just gonna have to suffer the consequences if you dealing with it in a way that is just uncomfortable.
You know, Miss Hinton, there's 365 days in a year. And 1 month comes around and we go freak city. We panic. We allow ourselves to go to the left and really put a whole lot of load. What I'm going to cook. Do I get my
Mhm.
turkey early? Do I spend this money? Do I spend that? Have
Yeah.
I got the right size? So here's 7 tips to manage stress and mental illness.
Mental health, yeah, during the holidays.
Yeah, mental health during the holidays. Here's 7 tips. Plan ahead.
Yes.
365 days in the year. Have a plan in place for all your holiday tasks and activity. You know some of your family members gonna come over your house. So you know you got to have that strawberry cake or the big old turkey sitting on the table, because everywhere you go, somebody wants to sit down and remember that you made some good old collard greens and some chitlins.
Mr. E, that's one of the problems right there. Stress comes in, first of all, which with how we eat during the holidays.
Yeah.
We know we a lot of people overindulge, which causes conditions. You got a lot of people with conditions anyway. And by the time you finish the holidays and Christmas, if you didn't have it, you're going to have a condition. You're eating too much, you're consuming too much. The body is just trying to actually digest all these sugars and starches and all these meats and things like that. Folks don't just go to one helping, they go to two helping. Then you got to go over grandma's house, eat over there. Then you got to go to your best friend's house, your cousin's house. You sitting up here, you're going to stress yourself out by what? Consuming all this food and not being able to work out. You know, a lot of people don't work out. They just look, sit back, fall asleep. You ever seen anybody sit back snoring after a good meal?
After a good
You
meal.
should be working that mess out. We are consuming too much, which is causing the body to stress out, Mr. E.
And one of the other things, Miss Hinton, you tapped on it, is this: because you go into different people houses, and different people has different styles of how they cook. Some might over sugar, somebody over salt, somebody put no salt. And so you're right, your body is trying to digest the different taste buds that's going, your palate is trying to digest the different tastes that you are putting in that body and consume, that causes them to really freak out.
Mr. E, why do you eat so much anyway? Why do we eat so much anyway? Why are we eating all that food? You know, why are we overindulging? It's actually absolutely a problem because a lot of people, like I said, after the holidays, they've put on weight.
That's it.
Their numbers have gone up. You know, you don't have no business eating certain things. Why overindulge?
All year long, you maintain a great diet. Then when Christmas and Thanksgiving come, you sit down and be a gutling, eat the collard greens, eat the chitlins, that collard green chitlin with some hog maws in it, or some. Then you turn around and eat some fried cabbage and some
Got all the
potato
desserts in the
salad,
world.
and then you eat that turkey stuff in the whole 9 yards, and now you full. Now you got to go over Rachel's house, and when you go to Rachel's house, Rachel got a spread over there. And then you go to, I ain't gonna eat too much. Stop telling yourself that story and that you ain't gonna eat no too much. You gonna sit there and be gutted because everybody else is eating. Don't worry. That's one of the things
Oh,
that you got to
yes.
understand about managing stress and mental health. Don't worry, obligated to complete every small thing on your
Yeah. Don't
list.
feel obligated.
Yeah,
That's right. You can't do it
don't
all.
feel.
Be realistic. Don't stress yourself out by trying to create the perfect holiday. I mean, just do what you got to do. It's going to be here today and gone tomorrow.
And then you buy gift for folk they really don't want it. They really don't.
Oh,
They really take the gift and say, why they keep on giving me this same old thing every year? You know I don't like it.
well, here's a good one. Stay active. Exercise is a great way to deal with holiday stress and anxiety. Keep up your routine. Don't sit back and eat plate after plate after plate. Go to grandma's house and eat plate after plate. You gonna mess yourself up, especially if you gonna sit there and sleep on it, and just not feel active. The body's gonna feel some kind of way, Miss E.
And don't forget, set aside differences.
Oh
Set it
Lord,
aside at
on
this
that
year.
one day,
On that one
come
day.
on now.
Set it aside where it go away for the rest of the year. Don't bring it into 2026. Whatever she said about you last year, let it go.
Enjoy, that's right, enjoy others' company and talk about topics that bring happiness. If
That's
you
right.
know,
Let
talking
it
about
go.
politics and talking about what grandma did to you last year and what your cousins and all, if you bring that stuff up, you are sure to cause chaos in the holiday time.
I want to say good morning to Miss Rhonda A. Driver. Thank you so very, very much. Miss Sheila Robbins, thank you so much. You're listening to FYI Radio Show. I'm Ed Everett along with Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. And our topic today is concerning women holiday stress management.
All right, how about acknowledge your feelings? Have a plan in place for all your holiday tasks and activities. And if you feel some kind of way, like, look, I really don't feel like doing this, please. Or either, look, this is a time for me to rest, to get out of Dodge, or, hey, or it's too much, I need help. Come on, I need somebody else to help cook food. I'm not going to be the only one. You need to be realistic and you need to be very outspoken about your feelings.
Well, every year you get out there and do the same thing. Well, I got to see what my mama it's a legend. Grandma sitting over on the other side, mama sitting on the other side of the table. She can't do but point now and tell you what to do. She's not up there making rolls and twisting anything. Now you picking up this, and when somebody else come and said, I'm a vegan, I don't eat meat, just say no.
What about
Just say
Mr. E
no.
going in the stores? That's stressful. You going in the stores at the last minute. Plan, plan, plan. Don't go in the store at the last minute. It's too many folk in there. You running bumping carts and everything. You need to have a plan to go when there are not a lot of people there. And you need to know what you want before you go in there.
Why people have freezers? You got a freezer so you can put that turkey in there, that ham in there. Go on in that freezer and stop trying to save it. Well, she gave me a turkey down at the market, and you got that same old freezer burnt turkey still in the freezer, and you ain't pull it out. Pull that turkey out. Cook that turkey because and check the date on it. Cook that turkey and that ham just in case. You ain't gonna eat it. You might not. You might take a piece of it, but take that turkey out just in case somebody come up to your house. And even if nobody comes over your house, take it down to the center and let them slice it up and give it to somebody.
Well, I tell you what, to manage holiday stress, set realistic expectations, learn to say no to
That's right.
overcommitment,
That's right.
prioritize self care, make sure you get your sleep, healthy food, and exercise. Stick to a budget. You know you're going to have that money running up those cards. I tell you what, it's going to spook you after the holidays. Those things don't go away. Schedule. Get some me time and focus on being present rather than perfect, using mindfulness and deep breathing to stay grounded. Remember to connect with supportive people and don't hesitate to seek professional help. is overwhelmed. And we have to say that, Mr. E, because people, not only are they depressed a lot during the holidays, some of them are grieving because when you're getting together with family and friends and mom is not there or granny's not there anymore or cousin is gone, you in a whole different realm. You celebrating, but it's bittersweet. And so people go through those depressions and they go through grief.
That's right. You go through grief, you go through depression, you go through everybody missed this person, and I remember. And if she was here,
Yes.
listen, they put a legacy here, they put a foundation here. Move from off the foundation, learn and lean from that foundation. Don't try to duplicate what they put here. Learn from it and put your twist to it so that you'll be able to leave a legacy for you and yours. Don't try to do the same thing Grandma Willis used to do. My grandma used to do this, and we used to sit over to my grandma's house and we steal each other food. That was tradition that we did with my daddy and the boys at the table. But now grandmama is not here. Dad is not here. And guess what? The family don't come together. My brothers don't come together on
Mm.
Thanksgiving. We don't sit around the table together because they got their own crib. They got their own houses and they got their own family and they doing their own thing.
Well, that's the
Just go
thing.
ahead and do your thing.
Listen, that's the thing. Change.
That's
People
right.
sometimes cannot take change. When mom is not there anymore, change. Now you got to do things different. Now you got to depend on yourself and God. You can't, mommy is not there to rub your back and things like that. But you can bring up the great memories. You can talk about the impact that your loved ones have had on you because you want to stay away from that zone of depression. And then every year, some people go through it every single year. Well, it's been 20 years, mom not here. They going out crying, they going out drinking, they doing all kind of things to comfort themselves. But grief is a time that people bring into the Christmas holidays, and definitely depression about all kind of things, not having enough money, not being able to keep up with the Joneses and things like that. We're going to have to check ourselves and, like we said earlier, get some help if you need it.
That's right. Make sure you keep yourself cool, calm. If you're not gonna cook, stick to that word. I'm not cooking this year, regardless of who said asked you. If you're not gonna have guests, close your door and put a sign up. No company today. I'm not entertaining. If you're not gonna do, say no. Keep your word. Go to somebody else's house. Go to your daughter's house. Drive your car around. If you're not gonna put up a Christmas tree, I was trying to debate whether or not I'm gonna put some decorations out there in front of my house. And every year I normally put some decorations out. So I said to myself, I'm just going to put some candy canes around the house. And then when I got started, I kept putting this and kept putting that, kept putting this and kept putting that.
Yes.
If you ain't, stick to what you say that you're going to do, because at the end of the day, you got to put it all up.
Well, change your tradition around. I remember a few years back, my family, all of us went to Disney or for Christmas. I remember, a few years back going and just staying somewhere else and enjoying Christmas in a different place. Or, doing something, having Christmas dinner, breakfast dinner, or something in the morning, or just celebrating it different, putting a change in the tradition. That's one of the stresses. It's always got to do things the same way, put up the same decoration, look at the same face, just the same, and you just get through and tired and through with all those things. Just change it up a little bit.
That's right. One of the greatest things you could do is go and bake some cookies and go to your neighbors. Introduce yourself to your neighbors. Say, hey, look, I'm your neighbor around the street in the red house, and I want to say Merry Christmas to you. I see you passing. Get to know the folk in your community. What a great day to do it, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And then you would know who's in your community, who's not in your community, and you learn from that, and then you know whether or not that's a safe place.
Have fun. I mean, during this time, go out, go to a show, go to a movie, get a massage, self care, or, do something different, planning, during the holidays. If you have family family together, this is a good time to plan for the next year coming, or either to discuss things that you all want to do, what's on your bucket list and things like that. It's a good time to have a good time. And
That's right.
so you've got to manage yourself, your body. You have to manage, you have to set boundaries. You have to be mindful of how you're feeling, your health. This is a good time to check your health.
That's right. And this is a good time for you to release, relax, and relate. Instead of
Yes,
you sitting down there worried to death about 2026 coming around the corner, just look back over the 11 months, the 11 months that you done made it at the end of another year. Some
absolutely.
folks don't even look back. They just still thinking they on the grind. I got to do this. I got to listen. Take time out. Take time
Hmm.
out and look back on all the obstacles and look back on your trials and your tribulations of what you had to endure from January 1, 2025, now to December the 25th, 2025, at the closing, at the end of the year. Look back and see how you made it. Then you find some relief somewhere in that package.
Absolutely. Look, we're reminding you all to make sure you sleep, eat healthy, work out, and your mental health. If you are suffering with mental health issues before the holidays, when the holidays come and there's more stress, what do you think gonna happen?
Hmm.
You may spaz out. It may be just a little bit too much. So before time, make sure you get yourself together. Make sure you talk with some people. Make sure you're not taking on too much, and pace yourself during the holiday. It's one day, Mr. Eat at one day, and folks spazzing out over one day.
And you got some time because some businesses close early, and because when some business close early, you got some R&R time. You got some time to relax and to release and to relate.
Hmm.
You got some time to prepare. Not that one day in between. You got time right now on Saturdays and Sundays. You got time to plan now what you want to do, how you want to do it. If you want to go to the Great Wolf Lodge, go ahead on. If you want to go to Disney World, go
Oh
ahead on.
yes.
If you want to go anywhere, go ahead and make your plans. And if you just want to sit around your house, eat some peppermint candy and eat some turkey and popcorn, just go ahead on and do what you want to do. If you don't even want to get up that morning,
That's it.
you don't want to get up the week, you got time off. You've been busy working and working and working and working. Now you got time to sit back and relax and watch the children next door. Little bad Johnny, yeah, I hope he get a BB gun and watch him so he can shoot himself.
Oh,
That little bad boy. I hope it's basketball. I look for children to be out there riding bicycles and
in
playing
this high tech
and
age.
and instead of in the house, instead of not. Now, if you haven't got 5G or more on your internet, you might well go ahead and shut your house down because there's gonna be a whole lot of computers and a whole lot of laptops and a whole lot of
Yes,
tablets
technology.
that's
Yep,
gonna be out
games
and
and
about. Because I'm
yes.
getting me a remote vacuum cleaner that runs a robot.
Oh my goodness! Look, Mr. E, they talking about taking a break from social media as well, which may not be a bad idea for some. Some of y'all spazzing out because you stay up there looking at everybody and feel like they're doing better than you are. They having more joy, and they're looking and showing all the family, and you in a whole different crisis. You in a whole different realm in life, and so sometimes you may want to take a break and get yourself, situated and have that quiet time.
That's right. Take a break from them cell phones. Take them cell phones while you're
Ooh,
sitting around
oh,
in the house,
yeah.
sitting at the table with family members. Put the cell phone down. Have you ever seen a house where folks are eating all together and everybody got a cell phone in their hand?
Oh
Nobody's
my
saying how
goodness.
you're doing, what's going on with
Yes.
you. You don't know the time of day, what they said. Put them cell phones down. Relax your equilibrium so your lights and brights will come back to normal. Because sometimes they said those computers are dangerous, hazardous for your health.
I tell you what, we have hot topics this evening on FYI After Dark. It's a special. We have author Rhonda Driver. The book Grown Women's Table Friday, author of the Grown Women's Table. And this is going to be Friday, December the 12th. Make sure you all join us this evening at 6:30 p.m. But look, have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's Friday. Go out there and do something fun.
I want to say good morning to Miss Tracy Porter. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. And again, we wish you a Merry Christmas. 37 degrees on the outside. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Because the snow might be coming. For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more of FYI Radio Show, for good news, information, and also for letting you know what's going on around town. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or email us inboxes at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or you can email us at our inboxes at whatever Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can call that magic number 757-714-7861. Don't forget to have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.
All right, y'all, take these tips. I don't want you all stressed out and just all out of sorts. During a time when it should be a beautiful, beautiful time of giving and wonderful spirit of love and peace, joy, all those things that we put together with Christmas, we associate with Christmas. Look, don't forget this evening we have a special. We have author Rhonda Driver. She's author of the Grown Women's Table. We'll be there with a dialogue with other ladies. And join us on all social media platforms this evening at 6:30 p.m.
That's right.
Also, TikTok, look, as we're on this evening, we'll be pulling you all in. We couldn't do it on this show, our live radio. But please join us at 6:30, and hey, we'll be able to make that conversation, pull you all into a platform and have a nice dialogue, questions and things. Also, Tony Jones, community advocate, will be here. Earl Bynum will be back December the 15th on our After Dark show. He was just here on Wednesday. He'll be back and talking about the new book. We'll have some giveaways as well. Chris Hinton will be on, Jason Baker, cryptocurrency. Wednesday segment, men's issues. Friday, of course, women's issues. And FYI, holiday time of giving. That's right there on social media and our After Dark show. We're giving plenty of gifts away, and we want to just acknowledge those at our After Dark tonight, those that are recipients of this week's gifts. We're going to have next week's to be announced as well. So Mr. E's going to tell you how you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor at FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, or if you'd like to be in our audience, all you have to do is email us your email, and we email you back to FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Or you can inbox us on FYI Radio Show at FYI at Edward Everett's Facebook page, FYI page, and Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's page. Or you can give us some calls on these digits, 757-714-7861. Don't forget, it's going to be cold outside, 37 degrees on today, part the car. Put your coat and hat on and have a wonderful day now.
Look, we'll see you this evening. Have a wonderful day. All those on Instagram, so many on Instagram. But look, make sure you all join us this evening at 6:30. TikTok, all you all join us. Be blessed and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday.
And happy birthday to my daughter. Enjoy. Bye now.